Hi, Dad. There's a good news. I topped in my university this year. What do you mean you're shocked? Anyways, so are you going to buy me that bullet you promised last year? What do you mean you won't? You can't back out from a promise. That is breach of contract. I'm going to sue you in court. But please don't throw me out of your house.
Wow, that was dramatic. Do you really think KP can sue his dad in a court of law? Well, all of your questions will be answered in today's session. So hi everyone, this is Aditya Shekhar, your lead mentor, and welcome to Get Set Law. Now, the contract law's relevance is pretty conspicuous in all our lives. From the sabzi wala which you encounter early in the morning to the parking ticket which you get after parking your car in front of the office to the transaction which has your perfume coming to your house, all of it entails contract in some form or the other. Therefore, contract law not only is important for a law aspirant, but it is also important for every citizen of this country. Now, each and every provision related to the contracts are included in an Indian legislation known as Indian Contracts Act 1872. This was passed by the Imperial Legislative Council back in 1872 and also included a lot of other interesting provisions like the sales of goods, like the partnership, so on and so forth. Right now, the current Indian Contracts Act does not include the sales of goods and the partnership, for which a separate legislation in 1930 and 1932 was made. Therefore, in toto, the Indian Contract Act has two parts. One dealing with the basics of Indian contracts and the second dealing with the special contracts. So now let's understand the meaning of the term contract. Legally speaking, all the written or spoken agreements which are enforceable by law will be known as contract. So in the previous example, where KP's dad refused to abide by the promise which he did to KP to give him a bullet vehicle, will that amount to breaching of a contract? So the answer to that question is a straight no. Why is that? Now, when KP and his dad agreed to do something that was a social agreement, that was not bound by law. So if KP is not satisfied with his dad's refusal to give him a bullet, he cannot enforce that agreement. So all the agreements which are not enforceable are not contracts. Speaking of agreements and contracts, these are not synonymous terms. All the agreements cannot be contracts, but all the contracts will be agreements. So for an agreement to become a contract, it is quintessential that it is combined with the essential ingredients. In KP's case, it was intention to create a legal relationship, right? Just like this intention, there are a lot of other essentials which are given under section 10 of the Indian Contracts Act 1872. And we will be covering all the essential ingredients in our next video. So if you've liked this video, do press the subscribe button and like, share and subscribe this video with all your friends.